Hey guys, this is Wolf though to bring you a cast recording for Kupu. He hired me off of the Dota 2 casters website. Thank you very much for picking me, guy. And, well, the game is going to be underway shortly. I'll run through the lineups once we are in game. They are. As you can see, we've got a Lone Druid played by Beza, Faceless Void by Me Love You. Kupu is going to be playing a Techies. Pudge is going to be handled by Falric. DZ4BU is going to be playing the Invoker. Ice D is going to be playing Sniper. Spooning Rocket Raccoon is going to be playing the Wind Ranger. Death Prophet is going to be handled by X-Veil. Nature's Prophet is going to be handled by Chains. And, Chinaz. My bad. And Russian Cyrillics is going to be playing Drow Ranger. I cannot read that. But the game is now underway. And we'll see how they want to go about this. Should be a pretty interesting game. Techies is always interesting to watch. You don't see him too often. And I think that's support Pudge. He bought the courier, didn't he? Yes, he did. So that'll be interesting nonetheless. I'm not sure if these guys are a stack or if they're not, but either way we'll know I'm sure we'll figure it out shortly whether they are or not. But either way, as we move through the game, Voker going mid lane. Pudge, he's going, looks like safe lane support. Going to be helping with the Lone Druid. Techies is going to be going to the off lane. Did not start with a TP to lane, place down some early mines or anything like that. Instead, he just bought some lane, kind of some lane regen and lane items. So Kupu not planning to just go straight for the mines. And Me Love You, he's probably kind of confused here, not sure where to go. The Drow Ranger lineup looks pretty strong though, coming out from the Radiant. And they've got a lot of range heroes, as in all of them, and a lot of very strong ones at that. But they don't seem to have a whole lot of support, unless they're going to be running like a support Wind Ranger and a solo off lane. Oh, Balric, he's going to be taking some harass here in the mid lane. Ice D and X-Veil going to be doing a little bit of chip damage back and forth, but it doesn't look like it's going to be lead to a whole lot of anything. Becky's out, wanders all the way down to the bottom lane, not wasting any money on TP, but he's going to start placing mines. Does have 4 clarities, so we'll be able to get down a significant amount of them, as well as he's got an Obs ward down here to help him out.
The game is on.
Power Ranger going to grab 1 bounty rune, and Sniper getting the other, so Radiant, they're going to be fairly happy with how that works out for him. And Boker's going to be heading back to get a good block off. How many mines has he got down here? I believe it is 3 mines to kill. Oh no, it's a recording. I can't draw on the map. He's got 3 mines down here to basically kill pretty much anybody on there. Oh, Drow Ranger's going to wander out. She probably has a decent idea, but you still got to be very careful. He has 1 armor right now. That's 600 physical damage if she wanders into it. So I'll have to keep an close eye on that. See how Techies wants to play this one. Looks like he's going to wander off and get some mines out in the other places. The only problem is they've got a Nature's Prophet, so they'll have these little Treants to go and blow up his mines early on until he gets level 6 and has the remotes. Up in the top lane, Faceless Void is going to have probably a horrendous time here, as I'm sure they will be fairly dominant in this lane. Pudge might be able to pick one of them off out of position. You probably want to get the Death Prophet as the Wind Ranger. Well, maybe with the Wind Run, on being such a short duration, too bad, but once Pudge is level 2, they should be able to get a kill. Lone Druid's going to be in the jungle, just kind of farming up. And Becky's continuing off in the bottom lane, putting out some defensive mines, popping in at his second clarity. Oh, waiting for that. He probably would like the lane to push up so he can get another mine down there to make it an even 3, but oh, that's unfortunate. The clarity is going to get cancelled, and with that, he's going to have to pop another one. A little bit of wasted mana regen there, but nonetheless, he's doing okay. Level 2 on him. Drow Ranger's level 3. As far as CS goes, it is 8 CS for the jungling Lone Druid. Faceless Void has 1, poor bastard. Spooning Raccoon, he's got 4. Death Prophet's sitting at 2, so I'm not sure which one's the support here, if they're both just trying to CS. But, you know, pub game stuff. That should be fun, though. Sniper in the mid lane, unsurprisingly, is dominating. It is a sniper after all. He's very tough to deal with. But opting not for that extra point and take aim, instead going for this 2 points in headshot. So kind of a strange build here. Invoker looks like to be going Quas Wax. Hasn't put any points in either Exhort or Wax yet, so we'll have to see. Faceless Void, the GG well played at 2 minutes 15 seconds. Someone's a little salty here, and well, sometimes there's not a whole lot you can do against that. We'll see when the first blood comes out. Sniper in the mid lane actually getting rotated onto. Pudge is going to be there as well. Invoker gets a cold snap off. Now they're looking for another kill, but they're not going to be able to get it. Sniper throws out a couple shrapnels. Going to look to turn around. He does have 1 more if he can throw it out. Nature's Prophet TPing in, trying to guess where he's going. Balric going to pop the salve. He should be up and away. It looks like he's gonna be okay, but Ice D, what are you doing? He goes back into lane. There's still a wild Pudge in the bushes. You have to be very careful. Pudge can land this. Nice tornado coming out from the Invoker. Catches him just on the edge. Pudge, are you gonna be able to snipe it? He is gonna snipe the first blood. Nicely done by Falric and DZ4BU. Excellent play from those two. Snagging that first blood and gonna be pretty happy with that. Void though, he's still soaking experience. He's got 2 points in backtrack. Not opting for any points in time lock, and just kind of hoping to dodge some incoming damage here. Techies, or Kupu, is still in the bottom lane up against the Drow Ranger, doing what he can. He's got a couple of CS, but very hard to CS with such a long animation. Oh, unfortunately, they rotate through Sniper and Nature's Prophet. They get another kill, this time onto the Pudge. And he tied the score up. But very tough for the Techies to CS with only 41 base damage at this point. He's level 4 with 41 base damage. Like, that's just horrendous. The Drow Ranger has 73. So. Plus the animation, the attack projectile time. But one thing we're going to see is there is a Pudge now, and he's going to probably sit on top of one of these mines and just go for a hook. Hook somebody into the mines, you know. Pretty interesting strat. What is this Drow Ranger's build? Point in stats, 3 points in precision on it? Very strange. I heard a mine go off. I believe it was onto a Treant, but either way, Pudge is rotating through. They want to go onto those mines there. What's the Drow Ranger doing? He's gonna hook him. There's the 2 mines explosion up, but doesn't quite kill him. They should be able to get him with the Rot, though. The last attack. Oh, Kupu snags it. The tiny little fireball coming out of the Techies. They do get a kill on the Drow Ranger. That puts Techies on the board. And another assist going the way of the Pudge. So hopefully they'll be able to create some space for this Void. Miloview, he's apparently kind of a salty guy, but either way, it should end up being alright. This lone Druid, kind of just AFK in the jungle. He's working on a Midas. He's almost there. He's halfway to the recipe. And that's after purchasing the gloves. So it's not terrible. Prophet in the jungle has a Basilius. Lost the courier had died. Maybe that's why Pudge died in the bushes. I unfortunately missed that, but he's going to rotate through onto Sniper. Sniper's very low, only 118 health. Hook's level 2. Oh, he's not going to land it. Unfortunately, Sniper does, well, I guess it technically evade it, as the Faceless Void does drop in the top lane to the Wind Ranger and the Death Prophet.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Pudge is still going to be camping mid. Sniper did salve up, so he's got a lot more health to deal with here. Invoker's kind of out of mana. Won't be able to just go at him. Pudge might dive the tower, though. Bottom lane, Drow Ranger's got to be careful. There's mines all over the place here. He doesn't know where they are, and there's no sentries being purchased at all. And, well, I believe this is a boring. It is the Techie, so now he can place the mines indefinitely, as well as start laying down his remote mines. Pudge throws out another hook. Fortunately, not able to get there, and does not snag the Sniper, so he should be okay for now. Pudge probably going to rotate out. He's almost out of mana. And top, not even Exorcism needed. They just chipped the tower down, and Faceless Void has 11 CS at 6 minutes. He's not doing great. Leading the chart is bullshit procs. What? I didn't see that one, but I think we're gonna take a second here, and we're gonna go back and see what exactly happened to the Invoker. So he's running from the mid lane. 1, 2, 3, and then another then the assassinate comes out, but the tornado doesn't quite catch him in time. Oh, that's tough for the Invoker. That would be why he's a little upset. So nonetheless, he's done there, but 3 procs out of 4 shots. That's some serious RNG going his way at 40% chance. But we'll see if Pudge wants to rotate down here and try and go for another hook into the mines, or if he's gonna just kind of roam mid. So far, Kupu on his Techies, he's been kind of quiet. Got the couple, just trying to CSing slowly, building up some items and getting his levels away. Top lane though, they're still pressuring this tower. Faceless Void is not level 6 yet. They do not have any way to really interact within the Chrono. They're all, I mean, Invoker can EMP the Chrono, maybe Meteor and Deafening Blast, but the thing is he has no points in Exhort and won't be going any for a long time. But all under your hats, folks. Top lane, Spooning Rocket, you might be in a little bit of trouble. Void might leap in. We'll see if the Bear can get an Entangle proc. And doesn't get one. He's got another attack coming in. No mana on the Wind Ranger for Wind Run. See the Bear, no, it's, well, he's 5 faster. He needs a proc. He needs it now, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to get it. Pudge is rotating through. He is going to land a hook onto the Death Prophet. Ron's going to be there. Bear gets 1 attack off, but it's not going to be enough. Faceless Void, still not level 6, cannot Chrono them. And, well, that's going to be into that. So an unsuccessful gank. Maybe a time walk forward should have come out for a little bit of slowing action, but doesn't seem to be the case. Invoker picking up his phase boots. Going to be moving on with that. And Techie is building up a wall of mines here in the bottom lane. Not going to let anybody just pressure his tower willy-nilly. He wants to make sure it's well defended. The Drow Ranger will know this and won't be going forward anytime soon, I'm sure. But at the same time, maybe she pushes up here again, kind of questionable, and gets caught out. I don't believe she has had any vision of this, and there's no sentries on the map. Prophet gets up a Midas at just shy of 8 minutes, so not a terrible timing. Lone Druid, I believe he just got his. Yeah, he's got his at roughly the same time, so first use at the same time. Drow Ranger dies bottom, pushes up too far forward, and Kupu gets a nice little kill there. So, well done, sir, using those putting those remote mines to work and picking up a big one. Balric, he's going to rotate through, finds an Invis rune, but there's no one really to gank with this unless he wants to head back mid to the sniper. ISD, he's been playing very aggressive, and it's been paying off for him. He's 2-1-0. He doesn't have the highest CS, but at the same time, he's got a couple of kills to make up for it. There is an Invis Pudge going to be sitting in the bushes. They do not have any vision of him, as you can see with the Radiant Vision. Tornado's going to go, and Hook's going to be there as well. Nicely timed as well. Cold Snap is going to proc. You need a couple more auto attacks. They should be able to get this kill. No rotations coming in, but that said, Pudge, he's going to go down. At the same time, they lose the Faceless Void in the top lane to the Drow Ranger, the Nature's Prophet, and the Death Prophet, who are we going to make a look to push this lane. They do not have Focus Fire or Exorcism, so they will just have to chip away, but they do have the extra damage coming out from the Drow Ranger. 32 bonus damage coming out from her. Well done there. Techie's actually lining up Roshan while we speak. That was the Death Prophet who TP'd out. Invoker's going to be there as well. Nice Tornado EMP going to come out. Pudge is in the area as well. There should be a double kill going the way of the Dire. Chinaz, is he going to be able to make it out of this? He needs to leap away. Nope. There's a Faceless Void. A couple more attacks, and he's going to drop down. So they pick up 2. Well done there. Drow Ranger is staying very safe. All the looks like all the other mines have been detonated. Maybe they just timed out. But they've been sitting there for a while. A couple of them being put in the Roshan pit, which there's no vision of. So first person to wander in there is going to be in for a bit of surprise, assuming they wander in within the duration time. Uh-oh, Techie's. Kupu, what are you doing, buddy? He's in a rough place. One more attack. There it is. The Drow Ranger's going to finish him off. A little bit of a revenge. Revenge for the remote mine kill that he got earlier. And they're going to look to pressure this tower. Dropping fairly quickly to 1 or 2 more attacks, and it's going to go down. Oh. Death Prophet getting a kill on the Pudge. Now it's the Invoker. He's having a pretty rough go of it so far, but in the end, he should be alright. There's a DD rune bottom if he wants to go and snag that, but not sure if that's going to be the case. There is a wild sniper rotating through onto him, though. Oh, I hear a Shackle coming out in the mid lane. Doesn't seem to have latched. But nonetheless, Invoker picks up a DD rune. Sniper's on the high ground, though. Oh, he's not going to be able to trade this. He's got a Ghost Walk, but he doesn't have the mana for it after the Invoke. And he's going to go down. Tried to deny himself to Roche, but unfortunately not able to get there. Sniper is now in a little bit of a rough place. Pudge is going to go in, does get a Rod off, but he's got no backup here. Lands the hook. Now Shackle, not going to latch though. H Prophet is there, does get him in the trees, but Lone Druid is moving in. Going to try and turn this around, but I think it's him who's walked into the wrong part of town. He's going to start TPing out. There's no Shackle, and he's going to make it, if only just. Gets his bear out of there, so they're unable to kill it, and nothing's going to happen as far as... Oh no, don't pull him in there. Oh, he's going to pull some range creeps behind him, but... Wait, what? Okay, there he goes. He gets that last hit. Does have the one remote mine bottom, but there's a sentry there as well, so... Won't be able to see that. And mid lane, Nature's Prophet going to chip away at this tier 3. You should need 2 more auto attacks. Invoker's going to get the Tornado and the Deny. Well done. Assassinate. Thought about coming out, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. He's just canceling it and starting it again. Invoker wishes he had an ally here, some way to jump on the sniper, but unfortunately he doesn't. Gotta be a little bit careful here. He doesn't want to get shackled. Looks like that's going to be a case. Pudge now in the area, though. Going to be moving down into the bottom lane, looking for the Drow Ranger, I'm sure. Kupu building up another set of mines here on the backside. Gonna be doing alright. Oh, Pudge is looking for another courier snipe. No way to really get to it, but maybe they didn't notice on the way back. He needs 2 attacks to finish it off. One more. Oh, Invoker's there. They do snag it. And, well, Drow Ranger already got her stuff, but Hook misses, but the Tornado EMP is going to land. Full Snap as well. That's going to be a dead Drow Ranger. Techies, nope, not able to snipe the kill. Invoker does pick up that one, and a nice rotation onto the one position Drow. Take a look at the net worth. It is the Death Prophet who's leading the charge. Ooh, Faceless Void picks up a Mask of Madness. I saw Drow Ranger picked up hers, but it didn't seem to help her out a whole lot there. We need an Entangle from the bear, but it's not going to happen. Death Prophet, top of the net worth chart, 5,400. 5k on the Drow Ranger, 4,600 on the Nature's Prophet, or wherever he is. As well as 4,500 on the Invoker, who might be in a little bit of trouble here. There's going to be a Shackle coming out. It's not going to latch, just out of range. But Sniper's there with the Assassinate. Ghostwalk's going to be there, still going to connect. He's not going to be going down, though, and no Power Shot mana to follow up. So not going to be able to maybe go for the long-range snipe. Back to the net worth, 4,500 on the Sniper, and then Faceless Void at 35. So the rest of them kind of lows. Kupu, he's got 3,360 on that Techies. He's got quite the wall here, though. He's gonna be blowing up these Treants. Needs a couple of attacks to bring him down, but in the end, it's gonna be the Sniper who gets Faceless Void, jumps in, pops the Mask of Madness. Now he's looking to go Ice D. He's taking a lot of damage here. He's got no support, and he's gonna go down. Faceless Void finds his first kill without using the Chronosphere as well. So. Well done there, and also they can now look to push this tower with Chronosphere still up and up a man, so they don't have to worry about that. Drow Ranger farming away. I did see Wind Ranger picking up some phase boots of her own. Still no points in Focus Fire, not opting for anything like that. Lone Druid still farming away. He's almost got a Maelstrom now. But in the jungle, it's going to be Chins who's duking it out, man mode. But his Treants, what are they doing? Not sure it would have helped, but nicely done by DZ. He does find a solo pick off, and he's going to be able to make it out of there. Picks up a Yule Scepter as well, and the Drow Ranger quickly brings down a ward. Maybe they look to push more, maybe not. They might look for the Faceless Void. He should know that they're coming, but without any mobility items, they're not going to be able to leap onto him. He can always jump away as long as he doesn't get latched with a Shackle. That's it, it's going to go. Doesn't latch. He does get silenced. Now he's going to take a lot of damage. Needs some backtracks. Going to pop the Mask of Madness and going to look to get away. The mines. Oh, beautiful kill. Baited into the mines. Well done there. So, Faceless Void helping Kupu get a kill on his Techies. Meanwhile, I believe Pudge was brought down by the Sniper in the mid lane. They're going to kind of back off to farm. Lone Druid still chipping away. He's just shy of that Maelstrom. I believe he needs one more CS, and he should have it. There it is. Now, coming up for him. Oh, top lane. Faceless Void might be looking for a kill. He's going to go for it. Yules comes out on the Death Prophet. He's got the Chronosphere if he wants to. He's going to pop it. Fortunately, Lone Druid, he's going to morph, actually, get a couple of extra auto attacks in here. There's a latch that comes out, and an easy kill for the Faceless Void. Lone Druid gets a little bit of an assist gold and takes his little bit of a lane tax in the Hand of Midas. Wait. We're going to... The Sniper must have wandered into the... Yeah, uh-oh, Sniper. What are you doing, buddy? Goes right into the Roshan pit before the ward is down, and easy kills are easy. Mid lane Invoker, though, he's going to be going on to the Nature's Prophet. Needs a couple more attacks. Needs a little bit of help here. Pudge is on an angle, but doesn't have a hook. Yules comes out from the Invoker. Pudge should be able to get there for a rot. Maybe dismember if needed, but it's not going to be the case. He's just going to walk him down. And if we take a look at the overall net worth, it was heavily in favor of the Radiant, but it's been brought back by some good execution and some... good teamwork coming out from the Dire. As you can see, they've got a large experience lead based off all the kills they've been getting recently, and have actually put themselves in a kill lead, 10-14 in favor of the Dire. With Kupu laying out more mines in the bottom lane. He's 4-1-0 on the Techies. I'm not sure if he's used Suicide Squad. I think the only time he's been brought down, he was silenced and couldn't. A little bit unfortunate there, but Wind Ranger. Not going to be able to find any sort of a shackle, but up in the top rune, we're going to see Invoker getting gone on by the Death Prophet. Not able to latch onto anybody. They don't really have any control without a shackle coming out. That said, they're going to get a hook onto the Death Prophet. She's going to self-fuels. Now they've got all the ghosts in their butt. Oh no, what are they going to do? They're getting her down, but Pudge gets brought down by a shackle shot. Drow Ranger doing a lot of work to that bear. She's going to continue firing out shots. They do get a latch onto... Oh, no, not able to bring him down. I was going to say, they did get a entangling clause onto the Nature's Prophet, but it didn't matter. They brought down the Lone Druid anyway. Nicely done there. The Drow Ranger doing some work here. As well as the Wind Ranger. She picked up that point in Focus Fire, doing a lot of damage with the bonus stamp from the Drow. So a pause it does come out from the face because of the Faceless Void being DC'd. Gives me a moment just to check up what's going on. So Surprised Kupu hasn't bought any wards to check for sentries and maybe get him out of there, but nonetheless, it seems they're doing all right. Whoa. Anyone else see this? Lone Druid in the... Yeah, that's so weird without any hair like that. But either way, as far as net worth, it's still the Drow Ranger and the Lone Druid tied at the top. It looks like they're not going to pause for their DC'd Faceless Void. Wow. The Nature's Prophet's being a bit of a prick about it. I'm gonna come forward a little bit here just to see if the pause... Looks like this is the end of the pause. We're gonna see a Shackle onto an Illusion, but it doesn't matter. Oh, which one is real? Okay, it is that one that's real, so they're gonna go from the Illusion hiding out there. He's gonna try and deny himself to Roche. Oh no, the beautiful save from the Pudge! He doesn't get any kills though, and now it's an EMP coming through. It's not gonna land on anybody, but it's gonna be alright. They can still go in for the Roshan if they wanted to. They can bring it down very quickly with the Drow Ranger and all the other range damage they've got. It's definitely an option, but they've got to be careful. What's the cooldown on Tornado? EMP is on 13 seconds. He does have Ghost Walk up. They drop an Alms where they know they're in Roshan. Pudge might look to hook one of them out. If he grabs the Wind Ranger, it's going to be pretty good. Unfortunately, he just skims them. Now they've got some vision of them. Wind Ranger, what are you doing here? Gotta be a little bit careful, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. No one's going to be jumping in, and it's going to be an Aegis on the Death Prophet. A little bit strange. Now Invoker goes in, Faceless Void leaps in, gets a nice 2-man Chrono. The EMP does go off. They're going to be able to bring down the Nature's Prophet. Silence comes out onto him. Meanwhile, up on the top, we've got a Dismember onto the Death Prophet. They bring down the Aegis. Now they're going to bring him down. That said, they did kill off the Faceless Void. They're going to turn this around. Yule's onto the Lone Druid. Invoker going to be slowed by the Frost Arrows, but doesn't look like it's going to be the case. They might just turn around and kill the Lone Druid. Shackle not going to latch. He gets pushed away. He's actually trying to turn it around. His bear is doing a decent amount of damage. Invoker comes back. Are they going to be able to get the Drow? They do. Not until after he goes down, though. And a beautiful play coming out there. Good turnaround there. They end up going 3 for 2. They did get the Aegis. And that was a very strange engagement. They took it almost, I would say 4 on 3, so... Sorry, 4 on 5. You can't really ask for too much more than that. Kupu on a Techies. It's very hard to bring a Techies to a team fight. You kind of have to fight around where you have mines set up, and if you don't have any mines, you just kind of have to hope the rest of your team is strong enough to deal with that. That said, we're going to see Invoker and Pudge. They're going to be hunting this Wind Ranger. She's very low. One hook from her and an auto attack, and she's going to be going down. She might even die to this mine here if he decides to detonate it, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Hook. Oh, Invoker, what are you doing? It's going to go. There's a Cold Snap. Easy kill. Nice hook coming out from Frolic. And Kupu placing down more mines up in the top. Going to be dropping his Yules. Pops the Mana Boots and has the Soul Ring ready. Working on that. Death Prophet looks to be going for a Bloodstone. Not too much of a fan of that. Usually I think Heart's better, as Death Prophet doesn't really need the mana regen. Or like a Shiva's Guard and a Heart, I think is significantly better than a Bloodstone. But nonetheless, up in the bottom, Drow Ranger. Oh no, this isn't something you want. Invoker, if he runs, he's gonna Yules up. Where's the mine detonation? There it is. He blows them all though. Maybe a little bit of overkill, but you know what? Kill secured. That's about, well, how much damage did he do there? 1,300. I guess that was all the health she had, but that was an absurd amount of mines. Mid lane, Pudge. Not gonna find anybody nearby. That's a Death Prophet is looking at the Invoker. Maybe a little bit wary though. Not sure if there's more mines or not. Doesn't have extra mana for Exorcism, especially after that last Crypt Swarm. We do have one mine he can detonate, but not gonna be the case. Sniper was going for Assassinate, but not gonna be able to find it on the Invoker. Did hear a hook from Pudge. Where is he at? He's going to be in the jungle, going to find the Wind Ranger. She's going to be able to Windrunner away. Now the Nature's Prophet is TPing in Pudge. He seems to have been caught out. He didn't get a Yule's off. Oh, the Tornado! Just clips her, and they bring down the Pudge. But the Sniper, Shadowbladed up. They don't have any vision for him. Very unfortunate. That said, he's going to show. Lone Druid might turn around. Nope, not going to be the case. Invoker should be okay. Do detonate the one mine, just clearing up some creeps. Where do they have that? They've got another nice set of them in the mid lane. And looks like the action is going to settle down for a moment there. It was a beautiful tornado coming out from DZ4BU. In the end, I'm surprised it's too bad the Pudge didn't get the urn off onto the Wind Ranger. That would have been enough to finish her off. Meanwhile, Kupu, he's going to find a haste rune. Are we going to see the Techie Suicide Bomber running at people? We'll have to wait. Give it a moment here, but dropping all his stuff. Pops the Soul Ring. Drop it all and pop the mana boots. Meanwhile, I'm watching this. Unfortunately, I missed a solo kill onto the Nature's Prophet. Just watching the techies be efficient. But, nonetheless, moving down to the bottom lane. Sniper might be in a little bit of trouble here. I don't think they've got any detection for him. No, it's not the case. So, he's going to have to TP out. Oh, if they get an entangle, are they going to get one? No, Pro Man entangles coming out. Evoker, unfortunately, not in range for a Cold Snap, Fuels, or a Tornado. Cannot cancel that. But, they force him back, and maybe now look to push the bottom lane. Druid with his bear. His item progression's okay. He's still top of the net worth chart, but it's just, I don't know. It looks like he's going for a basher. It just seems like he's got a whole lot of nothing. That said, mid lane, Pudge gets brought down by the Sniper and the Drow Ranger. The range here is just too much physical damage for this Pudge to deal with. Poor Pudge. He is squishy, squishy, squishy. That said, Force Staff, Tornado, EMP coming out. Definitely Blast does connect. EMP is going to finish him off. Nicely done. DZ 4BU picking off the Sniper. So he's keeping a minute. 7-2 and 7 on the Invoker. 5-3 and 1 on the Fistus Void. Has picked up a Chrysalis. He's been quite quiet lately. I haven't seen him do a whole lot, but that said, it seems he's going to be going to the jungle to farm up. Drow Ranger, she hasn't had any real items in a little bit either, but nonetheless, going to be moving off there. Nature's Prophet. Oh. Looks like Techies is going to be able to pick up another kill onto the Wind Ranger. Out there just for the tail end of the explosions. Nicely done. Again, baiting people into these mines. He's doing an excellent job of that. But I'm very surprised that the Radiant hasn't, like, picked up a gem. I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about techies usually. Is you just pick up a gem. That said, we're going to see another Tornado EM. Actually, a Yule setup. Where's the Deafening Blast? There it is, doing a lot of damage. He's got Invoke as well. Tornado, Cold Snap. Nope, that's going to be the choice. He needs 2 more auto attacks, though. And never mind, there's a Pudge there for the hook. Now they can get the Dismember off as well. Into the Rot. Nicely done. She tried to go for the science, but not going to be able to do it, and she's going to be dropping down. 2 more auto attacks. There it is. Invoker gets another kill. He's now unstoppable. Pudge is silenced. Can't turn off the Rot. That's got to be a little frustrating. But this Invoker continually getting pickoffs. Beautiful use of Force Staff as well as setup from the Yules. Meanwhile, Kupu and the techies just keeping everybody at bay. He's got mines up in all lanes here, enough to pretty much solo kill anybody. Well, kill anybody at this point. None of them being particularly squishy. 1,000 health on Sniper, or sorry, 1,100 on Sniper. Just shy. Oh, speaking of Sniper, why is he taking so much damage? Nice hook onto the Pudge, coming out from the Pudge. The Shackle disconnect, but not sure if the Wind Ranger wants to do this. She's gonna go onto Foulric. She doesn't have any sort of damage item though. No Maelstrom, no Chrysalis, nothing. Not even an egg, just for full damage. No, top Void does pick up that tower. Back to what I was saying. The Death Prophet has just shy of 1,400. Nature's Prophet only has 1,000, and the Drow Ranger only has 1,100. They're all very squishy, so if they get anywhere near like 3 of these mines, what are they? They do 450 each, so 3 of them. That's well, just shy of. Ooh, top lane, Void, where are you? He's tried to TP out, but it looks like it must have got cancelled. Death Prophet's there. They're going to get vision of him as well, but I think he's too far away. He's going to leap away. Good job. He does break it there. He's got a Chronos here if he wants to, but unfortunately now he's going to get silenced, and he's going to get brought down in the corner. Poor guy, unable to make it away. And they do get another kill. I think Techies is seriously mining up Roshan. He does not want anybody doing this anytime soon. Pudge is going to deward as well. Meanwhile, Invoker pushing the mid lane. We do have a Wind Ranger rotating through onto him. Nature's Prophet does TP in behind. Sprout's not going to be there. Beautiful Force Staff from him. Tornado EMP does catch all of them. Deafening Blast as well. Nice turnaround coming up from him, but no more follow-ups. That's going to be the end of that fight. That said, Pudge does come from the backside. Those are the hook. Not going to latch. We'll see if the Shackle can, though. Techies has a couple of mines down there. These shrapnel shots are going to be there. But they're a little bit nervous and going up to the high ground. On the backside, though, it's going to be Lone Druid coming in. Pudge does get a nice hook on the Sniper. They bring him down. So 1 for nil in the mid lane as Kupu continually placing mines. He's going to get another set down here. Yeah. There they go. One place I like to put them is right here. Right there. Right ping. That's it. Cold Snap onto the Wind Ranger. Tornado's going to be there as well. Hook just missing. Going to do a fair bit of damage as well. They should be able to bring down the Wind Ranger. Deafening Blast there to follow up. Gets pushed up to the high ground. Earn this time is there. And 1 more attack. Easy kill from the Nature's Prophet. Going to decide better of it. Does not come in. And Kupu still mining it up. Just for some vision. Maybe a little bit of damage here. Lone Druid now. Finally trying to push this bottom tower. Does have the Skull Basher. So all the proc chances coming up from him.
Fortified.
Gonna look to chip away at the tower. Unfortunately, though, he seems a little worried. Not gonna want to go for it.
Bottom tower
In the end,
seems
he's
to
gonna back off. As Drown Ranger picking up a Yasha. Poker. Uh-oh. Nature's Prophet. He's in a little bit of trouble here. Well, maybe who's got who? Tornado looks to have missed the Death Prophet, so no kills happening. Lots of brushes with excitement, but nothing yet. Well, the mines weren't detonated up there, though. Maybe Techies has the maximum out. Nonetheless, the mines up top seem to have expired. These ones last forever. Those ones last forever. I played Techies like 4 times. But nice one. I'm not sure what that was, but I have no idea what they're talking about. More mines seem to be detonating all over the place. Looks like they caught the sniper, did a little bit of damage to him. Invoker with a haste rune, though. He's going to be going in for the kill. Is he going to be able to find it? He needs to hit the tornado. It's going to be a bit of a blind guess. Shrapnel's going to come up, but it's not going to do a whole lot. That said, Invoker with that is just going to back off. Doesn't want to risk it. Instead, maybe thinking the Wind Ranger would be an easier kill. She doesn't have a Force Diff yet. No sort of mobility items. And he's just creating a lot of space. Trying to let the Spaceless Void get farmed up. Oh, he's almost got a Daedalus. He's just less than 100 out from it, and he'll have the recipe. Like he's continually placing mines out and about. Oh man, mines coming out in the bottom lane. This set of physical mines, why can't I not remember what they called? Just the regular land mines. Picking off the Wind Ranger, she walks into those. That Prophet, she's got a Bloodstone, but no charges on it yet. Hasn't been fighting a whole lot with it. The problem is that she gets picked off like once, maybe twice. Bloodstone, useless pickup. And now, Faceless Void, he's got a Daedalus recipe. Dropped somewhere? What? Pudge gonna find a hook. Nicely done. Does set off a couple of mines. Death Prophet not gonna be dismembered though. Pudge silenced up. He doesn't have rod on himself, but he's gonna be brought down like a rat in a cage. Unfortunately, Tornado does connect onto one. Nature's Prophet gonna take a little bit of damage here, but doesn't look like that's gonna be. Well, doesn't look like that's gonna lead to anything. As neither Lone Druid, Faceless Void, or Invoker were there to help the Pudge. Drow Ranger does have a Gem and True Sight now though, so be able to clear up some of these mines, maybe make it a little bit harder. Where do these keep blowing up? It must be the Nature's Prophet scouting with Treants. That's the only thing I can think of. Is he's placing them all over the place. Well, looks like he's going for a Desolator or a BKB. I'm not sure yet. Probably a Desolator, just because I don't see a whole lot of reason for it. I mean, especially if he's just gonna split push. Sniper, he's going for a Desolator, so maybe it is a BKB on him. Faceless Void, Daedalus now acquired. Kupu, he's got his Ags up, so lots of damage coming up from his remote mines now. 600 damage a pop. And Lone Druid, he's going to be the one cleaning up the first Roshan of the game. He's got his Bear tanking right now with the Skull Basher, Hand of Midas, and the Maelstrom, as well as the potential for Entangling Claws. But we're going to see a Tornado EMP. Unfortunately, Tornado does miss. Wind Ranger moving very quickly. Very hard to deal with. And they're going to look to chase the Invoker. Pudge, he's got a hookup. He can stand on that mine pile and maybe look to hook somebody into it. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. As everybody seems to have backed off. Yeah, they don't know that he's in Roshan, or they just don't care. They're not going to go and contest him. Lone Druid is going to be the one to pick it up. He also has a Vlad's as well, which I didn't notice before. So a little bit of extra sustain and durability for him and his team, with the immense amount of physical damage and 61 bonus damage. She's giving everybody on her team a free Sacred Relic. It's absolutely absurd. Faceless Void might be looking to leap onto the Sniper. He's going to go for the Chrono. There it is. It should be a pretty easy kill. Gets a couple of bashes, maybe a crit. There it is, and he brings him down. Now it's the Drow Ranger. That said, she's going to light him up. Holy smokes. Drow Ranger turning on the heat and drops the Faceless Void. Unfortunately, he was unable to leap away due to the gust. Did go down, but bottom lane. Fuel's EMP combo going to come out. Invoker gets the Deafening Blast off. The EMP is going to land. He throws out the Cold Snap. Needs 2 or 3 auto attacks. Should be able to get it. The Sunstrike's going to be there. Nicely done by him. He's now going to... He's got his Force Staff to get away as well as his Phase Boost. He should be okay. He's actually going to pop the Forge Spirits. Just leave him behind. And he's going to find... That said, maybe he's baiting. The Lone Druid's in the area with the Aegis. Death Prophet's going to walk right into him. They got to do something to lock her down. That doesn't look like that's going to be the case. There's an Entangle. Now they're going to be able to tear her apart. The Bear mauling the Death Prophet. Now it's the Nature's Prophet who's going to be in a little bit of trouble. They've got a Cold Snap ready. They're going to look to bring him down. A couple more auto attacks. There's a beautiful Ice Wall and into the Cold Snap. He does get his Desolator before dying, but in the end is a 4 for Faceless Void. And well done by the Dire. Meanwhile, Kupu, what are you up to? More mines. Just take these things. Looks like he's going to be pretty happy with that. No, Pudge, where are you off to? He's got a Blink Dagger now, so that Blink Dismember Rot is an option. Do that whenever he wishes. As well as the Aegis of the Immortal up on the Lone Druid. So they've got lots of ways to initiate and a couple extra lives to go with this. Oh man, the Alacrity onto the Bear as well as just the Demolish passive, doing an insane amount of damage there. Very nice. There's no way you can really defend that. Oh, you gotta be careful. Tornado EMP, unfortunately, just gonna miss. But the Bear doesn't seem to care. He's gonna keep going. They're gonna lose the one Bear. He does have a resummon though, so they're probably gonna want to back off till he's got his Bear back up. Another summon to the Bears. That's my case, but maybe not. Gotta be careful. They do drop a Sentry. 4x Quas. I'm so confused. I don't play Invoker at all. Invoker is not my hero. But Kupu, he has... Okay, hold on. Hold on here. Each one of these is 600 damage. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. No? Running at 12, 34, 36. Oh, this is Void. What happened to you? Okay, he just got rounded up. 36. I'm gonna do math. 4,200 damage worth of magic damage there. The highest health on anybody in the map, I think, is the Death Prophet, 1,800. So more than enough to insta-give anybody who walks down to the bottom lane. Actually, speaking of Death Prophet, she might be in a little bit of trouble. That said, with Sniper in the area, it's actually going to be the Invoker who's in trouble. Nature's Prophet does TP in. Tornado EMP going to go. Tornado does lash, so does the Deafening Blast. Nicely done. Almost brings down the Nature's Prophet. Backside, Pudge is going to get shackled. There's the Bear. He's still going to run in. He does get the kill and entangle the boot. Now he's looking for another bash. Not going to be able to find it. Pudge on the backside. Not going to go for a hook. Wind Ranger off to the side. He's got to be a little bit careful. There it is. There's the hook we were looking for. Pudge not going to be able to dismember. Fortunately, Sunstrike going to be a little off the mark, but it doesn't seem to matter. Pudge is going to get it. Kill with a Rot. Drow Ranger's now moved in. Looking for an entangle. Not going to be there. Going to look to push the tower on the backside of this now. A couple of kills going their way. They only lost their Void, who, let's be real here, he hasn't really done anything the whole game. He's got a couple of solo kills, but he's died as much as he's got, so he's been having a rough time. And all in all, a little bit unfortunate for him. But unless we're gonna... Pudge finally picks up a gem of his own, which is a little interesting. Where is the gem still on? It is still on the Drow Ranger. She has not died since picking that up. But she picked up a Skull Basher? What? Why? I don't understand. Maybe she's going for an Abyssal Blade and it's like a lot of damage, or that 10% chance to lock somebody down. But I don't know. It just doesn't seem worth it. This is Void. Maybe he'll do something here. He's kind of hiding in the bushes, but there's no one near. Nearest person is the One Ranger all the way at the bottom tier 2. Why do I keep hearing mines going on? Okay, these are wearing out. That's what it is. That said, top lane, they're going to look for the Drow Ranger. They do get a bash on her. Ice Path, not going to connect. That said, it does clip the Nature's Prophet. He's going to be going down. On the front side of the fight, though, the Bear is very low. Lone Druid himself, he's going to be taking a lot of damage coming from the Death Meteor. The hook does whiff. Kupu, he's in the area. He could suicide if he wants to, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. The Bear just turned around. Invoker throws out a Meatball. Not going to be enough. The mines are there, though, and a double kill for Kupu. He brings him down. Baited nicely from the Lone Druid. Beza, well done, sir. And now he's got an AC to boot. Gonna put that on the Bear or on his person? Looks like he hasn't decided yet, but they get a couple of kills there for nothing, and gonna be very, very happy techies. Level 14 on him, and holy shit! That is a lot of physical mines right there. And he puts one down and one detonates because he's reached the cap. Pudge rotating through, hasn't picked up anything in a little bit. Invoker is next item. Looks like it's going to be a Refresher Orb, so maybe we'll see some Invoker's Raging Fury here. And it is that Refresher on the way out, already at him. But the net worth chart has completely toppled in favor of the Dire. 19,000, sorry, on the Lone Druid, 17,000 for the Invoker, 13 for the Void, 13 for the Drow are your top 4. If we take a look at the team net worth, it is a 12,000 gold lead in favor of the Dire, and the experience is over 25k as well. I'm just gonna be able to get a kill onto the Nature's Prophet, though. I catch the tail end of it, but it looks like a simple hook into Dismember. Maybe a little bit of help from a Sunstrike might have been used. Looks like that might have been the case. Druid pushing bottom. Could get a Super Basher on the bear if he wanted to. What's he got on the Courier? Looks like a Talisman of Evasion. That maybe just a casual one for his person. It'll help him out against all those range damage, all those range heroes, force them to go with some MKBs. I mean, it doesn't really matter for Death Prophet. But speaking of Death Prophet, she picked up that Bloodstone. Like I said, died a couple times. Now, useless item. But that said, we might see a dead Faceless Void. He's going to get silenced up, taking a lot of damage from the Drow Ranger. He gets bashed! Oh, man! He allows the Drow Ranger to get off about 3 more auto attacks, and quickly brings him down. He's going to be a little salty about that. Wouldn't be too surprised. More mines coming up from the techies in this bottom area. Just keeping him mined up, keeping him in the game. And now a Desolator on the Sniper. I believe somebody already had one, though. Doesn't look like that was the case. Oh yeah, it is. Nature's Prophet had one, so. Dual Desos on the Radiant, which is a little bit of a waste, but nonetheless, what can you do? Lone Druid going to be walking through, actually going for a Butterfly. Yes, you know, why not? He can pick up the Butterfly, sell the Midas, or no, he'll drop the Orb of Venom and keep the Midas, or just move the Midas to his person, whatever he prefers. But they're kind of clumped up here, waiting for somebody to push out. Speaking of pushing out, Sniper, he's not going to be visible here. They're going to go through. Pudge is there with a hook. He can go for it if he wants to, but it looks like they're going to just run in with the bear. They find a Wind Ranger. They get the first hit in Tangle and a bash. Easy kill. Absolutely shredded by the Lone Druid bear. And what do you do against such reckless hate? They're going to probably look to push the mid lane now. They're going to go through and just start clearing out the creeps. Everybody on the Radiant has backed off and is waiting in the high ground. There is no buyback on the Wind Ranger, but Drow Ranger, oh, she spends her buyback. She picks up a, oh no, Manticile has now been picked up, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to win her a fight. And without buyback, I don't think they can. If they fully commit, if the Radiant fully committed as 5, or the Dire, sorry, they'd have a very hard time. They're going to throw Tornado EMP. It's going to connect. Well, the Tornado connects. There is a, well, you know what? Maybe it did save her there. They do get a Sprout onto the bear, and he's going to be going down. Maybe, maybe not. He's going to survive for now. Drop an Ice Wall, and they're going to be able to make it out of there. The hook flies through. Deftly dodge. And looks like that's going to be it. Death Prophet. Well. Invoker picks up an Illusion Rune. He's got 1 slot left. He can go for Boots of Travel +1, whatever that may be. Techies, he's going for, I assume, a Bloodstone, but I don't know. Faceless Void picks up a Manticile. The Manta out of the Silence, so not a bad call there. And speaking of Manting out of the Silence, he's going to have to do it now. He's got a Chronosphere if he wants to use it. He's not going to go for it. Now he turns around, he throws it out, but he's already sprouted. He's just going to TP away. He lives at least, but maybe it buys enough time for somebody to rotate through. There's a Tornado. EMP is going to connect as well. Pudge is rotating through on the backside. Beautiful hook comes out. Does connect on the Prophet. Can he get forward? He's not going to go for it. And a little bit of smack talk coming up from the Void, but in the end, it's just Lone Druid taking Roche, trading space. That is the 3rd one. G's picked up on the Druid himself, and Aegis as well. No. Is you very low. I'm not sure what that means. But I am assuming low skill. Oh, and now the all chat smack comes out. Somebody's up in the air. It is the Invoker. He's going to force staff away. He's in a little bit of trouble here. Not going to be able to Ghost Walk. And oh, the Yules though. The Refresher Yules. Nicely played. He's got a force staff as well. Throws out the Tornado. What a play from him. There's the hook from Pudge. It's going to latch. The Death Prophet does get off the Ghost. Lone Druid's there, though. They should be able to bring her down in time. They do. Invoker somehow still alive from this. The Shackle is not going to latch. Bear's too slow. Not going to be able to catch her. And I see. He's going to be running up to the high ground. He's got to be careful, though. If they get a bash or an entangle, it's going to be a rough day for him. And there's the bash. There's the entangle. Easy kill coming out for them on the backside. Not going to be able to find anyone else. They should be able to push high ground off this, or at least take this tier 2. No buyback on the Sniper or the Wind Ranger. This Invoker, though, making plays happen. And Kupu on the techies, just kind of doing techie things. Poor guy is 9-1-0. Got a fuck ton of kills and only been killed once. What a game coming for him. There's a tornado that's gonna be on a Drow Ranger. Void leaps forward, but not gonna a Drow Ranger illusion. That is sorry. Leaps forward, not gonna be able to find anything. Gonna have leap up in a couple of seconds. Oh, that's not gonna connect, and now they're gonna push. There's no Death Prophet ulti for 80 some seconds, and this tower's gonna drop so fast. This bear attacking and doing so much damage to structure is just gonna chunk it away. I believe that means GG. But we'll maybe see if there's some aggressive well diving. Lone Druid's not even gonna finish off that Ceterax. He's going straight for the mid lane. He's got Aegis, he's got cheese, he's not worried about it. And he's gonna be ready to go. Popping the battle cry, gonna crush these Drax. Now he can go bottom if he wants to. There's a shackle coming out onto some creeps, but it doesn't seem to matter. Looks like the game is going to wind up shortly. Bloodstone finally finished by Kupu as he gets more mines down. Always defending that base. Jeez. But, hey, yeah, Russians are really excited. I have no idea what that says. This is Void buys a Blink Dagger because, well, you know, blink in, time walk out kind of thing. Be the case. They're going to continue pushing bottom. Where's this cheese? Fudge has it. Okay. They got one defense in them, try and make a hold of this, but I'm not sure if it's going to be the case. As Sniper throws down a long line of shrapnels. That's going to clear out most of the creeps, but I'm not sure if it's really going to make a difference in the end. There's already creeps in the base, so they can chip away at the tower. Alacrity on the catapult, though. That's funny. Tornado's going to go. He's going to do a little bit of chip damage, but maybe all she wrote. Power shot continuing to fly through. And Pudge can blink in, go for the hook. He catches the Wind Ranger. Beautifully done. One auto attack, the Force F. It's not going to connect. And, oh, the Sunstrike. It does. Beautifully done. Faces Void. Blink. Time walks forward. He gets the Drow Ranger. He finds the real one. He's going to bash her up, bring her down. Now it's the Sniper. He's going to get brought down as well. Gem on the Pudge. Makes that an easy kill. And now it's going to be Mega Creeps. This is going to be the game. What a game coming out in favor of the Dire. Beautiful plays coming up from that Invoker. Bit of a highlight reel. And Kupu, well, I can understand why he wanted the game cast. Some very flashy plays coming out from the Invoker. Some nice mine kills coming out from him. And as they take down the tier 4s, looking for the Ancient. They're looking for the Nature's Prophet. He's in the well, but I don't think they're going to bother going in for him. Well, maybe the Faceless Void is, but it's not going to be the case. That's going to be the game in favor of the Dire. And, well, at the end of the day, nicely done. And thank you very much to Kupu for hiring me that cast. I hope you enjoyed it. And, well, we'll be back with more of these coming up whenever somebody's interested in casting. There'll be links to that on my YouTube page if you want to hire me for this. But other than that, thank you very much, and everybody have a good night.